As Richard and Sabina both came to faith and trusted Christ with their lives, things began to change. Opportunities to live out their faith began to present themselves, and they soon faced some practical dilemmas. Circumstances in their home country made it impossible to just coast along with a casual faith, to treat God and His Word as an afterthought or one more item on a to-do list. They had to choose, stay or go, get involved or lay low, live out the truth or live undercover.
We filmed a night scene where Richard and Sabina are in their car and they've come across this random Nazi checkpoint.
If we stay, I'll follow the others into prison. It will be the end of our lives together.
Where they're stopping cars and they're checking passports and the dogs are barking and the rain is falling and the tension is very real.
I'll be tortured, perhaps killed.
And Richard realizes what a predicament they're in and he suggests to Sabina,
perhaps we should get out if we still can.
Run away?
This is a real watershed moment for Sabina. She thinks about his proposition, and in response, she opens up her Bible.
Whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. We believe this or we don't. I think we have to stay. We have a job to do.
Richard and Sabina knew they would have to pay a price to obey Christ, and yet at every step they obeyed His next command, His next instruction. And they considered it a joy to do so, a joy, not a drudgery to do so.
Meet Rashin Sudmand, a modern-day Sabina whose story was shaped as a young girl when her father, a Christian pastor in Iran, was arrested and ultimately executed.
I had a very close relationship with my dad. We were the only family, Christian, in the environment, in neighborhood. Since I was a child, I noticed that our life is different. And then gradually, my father he had this vision to establish a church in his city in Mashhad. And Mashhad is one of the religious and fanatic cities. There are two cities in Iran, religious and fanatic cities, and one of them is Mashhad. My father established a small church in the basement of our house. And I remember one day religious police came to our house, and that time I was with my dad. I don't know what I was doing, but I remember clearly that they asked my father close down the church, and they went to the basement, to that small church, and shut the door, closed the door, and one of the guys locked the door, and he said, I know this is the holy place, but we have been told to take the key from you.
Assessing and taking risks has everything to do with having some things or someone that's more valuable to me than I am to myself. Because now I'm going to put myself on the line, but that means there's something or someone more important to me than me.
Iranian people are very thirsty for the Lord, to know